Yes, between me and
All
Travis
right.
because my nosy neighbor.
Well, apparently they don't want you to be there anymore. They'd like you to move your trailer and go away.
What are these police reports about?
I don't know yet. One was the DV between you and Randy at the park
That has
back in
nothing to
August.
do with nothing.
Yeah, the allegations on that paper
That was
involve
against
him
Dave.
and Dave.
But Dave don't like me. That's the only reason why they're trying to get me out of here.
Say that again.
They're
I
taking my rent money?
I paid my rent today.
Well, they're not supposed to take your rent once they file a motion to terminate
Well,
your
I've been
tenancy.
paying my rent every month faithfully.
Today, we've got an entitled tenant who genuinely believes he's some kind of rental saint. Like the rules just bounce right off him on impact. He walks into court acting like he's the victim of some grand conspiracy, instead of the guy who's been treating the property like his personal kingdom. And the confidence? Absolutely off the charts for someone whose behavior has neighbors, police officers, and probably even the mailman shaking their heads. He's got zero respect for the court, zero respect for the judge, and I guarantee you, even less for his landlord. The wild part? He actually thinks this attitude helps him in a courtroom, which tells you everything you need to know. It's giving. I read one Facebook post about tenant rights, and now I think I'm invincible. So let me ask you, is he about to get humbled today? Or is he about to shock the court? Let's dive in.
Mr. Steve Cromendike is here for the plaintiff. I had a little trouble interpreting the pleadings, but Mr. Miller, they want you to move and terminate your tenancy. That would give you 10 days to move out, 90 days to move or sell your mobile home. They allege some violations, but I can't yet tell what they are because the pleadings weren't very clear. Mr. Cromendike, you wish to speak to that?
Yes, we're waiting on getting some police reports pursuant to a FOIA request and are still waiting on those. And we've been waiting for quite some time. So I don't have those now. It is my understanding that the police have been at the park related to Travis's behavior a number of times recently. In addition to that, I've got a couple of notes here, and Mr. Dave Elliott is present regarding some altercations with Travis and Dave, who was doing some maintenance at the park, threatening. Travis was threatening Dave. I've also got a couple of voicemails to another park manager that were fairly threatening, and some complaints from neighbors as well.
Well, Mr. Miller, that doesn't sound very good. What's your response?
Threatening me, you mean?
Are you Travis Miller?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Well, they want you to move out. What do you think of that?
I'm not moving out nothing. They don't have no reason to kick me out. I didn't do nothing wrong.
But I can't wash it full now. Yes.
Dave is the problem.
Times more cleaning power, plus it contains plenty of.
You are, bud.
I have been in contact with Meg as well. She just isn't present today.
We have an attorney.
He is on a bench trial right now, so she's not present today.
I spoke to Meg last
All right.
week.
Well, here's what I can tell you from my files, Mr. Cromendike. Mr. Miller was charged with domestic violence second offense in 2 file 911 SM, pled to disturbing the peace in front of Judge Pettis. Excuse me. Then in the most recent case, 251627, charged with resisting and obstructing a police officer and domestic violence from August of 25. He's on probation from Judge Pattison here at the court. That is file 251627. He isn't making his payments in that either.
His probation officer told him to pay for his anger management class and everything before he started his paying on his fines.
All right, that probably makes sense. Let me get those numbers again. 251627 FY. And These are just the ones from 25. 25911 SM.
What was that second one? 25911.
SM. That was the disturbing the peace. I believe that was at the park.
Okay.
It was between me and Travis.
Yes. And I believe the other one was also at the park.
Yes, between me and Travis
right.
because my nosy neighbor.
Well, apparently they don't want you to be there anymore.
This case is already shaping up to be one giant chaos casserole. And this tenant is the main ingredient nobody asked for. He's standing there acting like he's been framed by the universe, while every source says otherwise. Neighbors, police reports, prior history, all pointing to the same conclusion. He is the problem. When someone has a criminal record that reads like categories on a trivia board, you already know what kind of energy they're bringing into a courtroom. And the fact that he still insists he's done nothing wrong, that's not confidence. That's concerning. You're a grown adult, not a toddler who just got caught drawing on the walls with crayons. Cops are being called on you repeatedly. You're disturbing the peace. And somehow the only conclusion you reach is, it must be the neighbors. Legally speaking, that's called delusion with confidence. And there is no statute in America that protects that. But then, the voicemail evidence drops, threatening the maintenance man. Yeah, that's wild. Of all people, that's the guy literally keeping your home from falling apart. Threatening maintenance is basically judicial suicide. Judges hear that and immediately picture future police reports. If you can't get along with the one person whose job is fixing your problems, you're not getting along with anyone. And the court sees that pattern loud and clear. This is not playing out in the tenant's favor. Not even a little. But let's keep watching, because this meltdown is only picking up speed.
The law says you're entitled to have a second hearing in this matter. And you allege that you've contacted Megan Bauer, which means we're probably going to have a hearing. But let's pick a date, Mr. Kromendijk. Next Monday seems to be good. We're through the Thanksgiving holiday.
Next Monday, the 8th?
Yes.
It would need to be in the afternoon for me.
2 o'clock. Does that work for you?
That will work.
Continue to December 8th, 2025 at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock. May
And I will
ultimately get a hearing.
In between now and then, I will send in some of the voicemails I have and other documentation.
All right. All right, Mr. Millerans and Miss Bailey, let me repeat. They want you to move. They want you to take your trailer out of their park and leave. And if they got what they asked for, next week I would give you 10 days from December 11th to move the trailer and 90 days, or 10 days to get out, 90 days to move or sell the mobile home. We may need to actually have a hearing on this before we get to that point. I'll pull the police reports from those other two cases that I quoted and see if they happened at the park. At any rate, you stay in contact with legal aid. If they are going to represent you, they'll file an appearance. But we will be back here next Monday by Zoom at 2 o'clock.
Your Honor.
Yes. I think Meg said she'll be gone on the 8th.
Well, if she's going to file an appearance, she knows what she needs to do.
Oh, okay.
If you are able to...
Go ahead.
If you're able to get copies of those police reports, is there any way that I could get a copy of them as well?
Yes. If they did happen at the park, I will email them to you.
Okay.
Well, what are these police reports about?
What?
What are these police reports about?
I don't know yet. One was the DV between you and Randy at the park.
That has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, the allegations on that paper
that was against
him and Dave.
But Dave don't like me. That's the only reason why they're trying to get me out of here.
Well, that's one reason, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have fun because I ain't going nowhere.
Okay,
my trailer's too old to be moved. No trailer out here.
Yes, they generally are. You'd have 10 days to move it
I've
or sell.
been here for
90
11
days.
years.
All right, well.
And I
this will be
also paid
fun.
my rent today.
Say that again?
They're taking my rent money?
I paid my rent today.
Well, they're not supposed to take your rent once they file a motion to terminate
Well,
your
I've been
tenancy.
paying my rent every month faithfully. I
That
paid
could be an issue, Mr. Cromendike.
$474 last night.
All right, we'll address that.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the ledger. It's an online payment system, Your Honor, so I'll have to see.
And if I'm getting evicted, I want my money back.
Why? You're still there. You're paying for rent for time that you're actually there, not future rent. Anyway, we'll address this further next month.
What do you mean why? Because if I have to move, where I need that money. That's why.
Yes. Okay.
Like,
But you're
I'm not
living
trying
there.
to be.
If you just paid December's rent, well, we'll address it next week. It'll give me something to look forward to. Thank you.
It's almost $800. I need that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder why nobody likes this guy. A real mystery for the ages. Even David doesn't like him. And David looks like the kind of guy who'd try to make peace with a broken lawn mower before giving up on a tenant. This man is completely unhinged in court. He's arguing with a judge like he's disputing a phone bill, not standing in an actual legal proceeding. He's yelling, demanding money back, acting like the judge works for him. Honestly, I'm impressed the judge hasn't snapped yet, because this is peak courtroom disrespect with no signs of slowing down. And let's be real, nobody behaves like this in court, and then magically turns into a model neighbor at home. If he's this unglued in front of a judge, imagine the off-camera version. If I were the judge, I wouldn't be waiting until next Monday. The ruling would be coming down right now. At some point, you just give people exactly what they're begging for and move on with your day. Maybe even throw in a contempt charge for dessert. So let me know in the comments. What do you think the judge's final ruling will be? Although, I think we all know where this tenant is headed. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.